Hi everybody, my name is Cho. I'm here at my Kung Fu school. I've been teaching long fist Kung Fu here since 1990 and also amateur kickboxing. What I want to do in this video is to introduce concepts and techniques related to self-defense for pretty much the average person, the person that's not particularly athletic or young or strong. So, hope you learned some things tonight. I'd like to call up one of our black belts at our school, Mr. Spencer Gong, to help illustrate and demonstrate the concepts. Spencer? Okay, the first concept deals with range. If I'm in a self-defense situation, feel threatened by this person, I don't want to be this close. So what is the range? Basically fingertip range. See, as Spencer comes towards me, I back up. Okay, he comes again, I back up. Once it's here, I'm going to launch an attack. Okay, first concept, dealing with range. The second concept deals with hand positioning. How should you position your hands? Take your hands, put them close to your face and almost eye level. And if this is my potential attacker, notice my hands are this low. This would be too low. Why is that? It facilitates the technique that I might want to do. Also notice in terms of my hands are closer to him than to me. If you hold your hands this way, it becomes a very defensive posture. This way, come close, Spencer. The hands can shoot out in terms of attacking. The final concept I want to introduce before we go into techniques deals with your stance, how you stand. This is absolutely what you do not want to stand against potential attacker. Because see how I'm standing relatively level to him? If he puts his hand on me and push, I'm all down. Okay? So how should you stand? Stand with one leg closer, one leg here. So even if my hand's down and you come in to push, this is a heavier force against his. The key thing is you don't want your back bent like this way because you're going to stumble. If I stand this way and he pushes, you could block him off to the side. Okay, so to repeat the three concepts. One, stay away. Keep out of range. Once you feel like your opponent comes within this part, you basically want to strike him. If you don't strike him, he's going to strike you. Okay? Another thing, hand positioning. See how high my hands are? Relatively high. Another one, don't stand square or level. One leg forward, one leg back. Those are the three concepts. One of the techniques is, I would say, and I think a lot of people would tell you the same thing. We see it all the time. People want to punch, but in a street situation, you don't really want to punch because there's a good chance you're going to hurt your hand. Okay? Even in terms of like boxers, they'll wrap their hands. So in a street situation, it's better to use the palm. This is one of the poses in our boxing ring. So if I form the fist, I can try to hit it. But if I hit much harder, it hurts my fist already and knuckles. But using the palm, if you hit, generally speaking, it's not going to hurt. Okay? So that's why I sort of feel like in the street self-defense situation, the use of the palm better. And this is also facilitates if you wanted to grab the person for follow-up with the elbow. So use the palm. I'm right-handed, so your power shot is going to come off your right side. You can think of this as the same thing as throwing a baseball. When you throw baseball, right-handed players throw it off the rear side. Take the hands here, and you want the weight to shift to the front leg. Okay? You can move this leg too. So I'm just going to take the hand and feel like hit across. Okay? Same thing as if you're throwing a ball. Take here. Notice when I hit, don't pull the arm back because you want to feel like the force going into the target. Okay? So how am I trying to generate the power? My lead leg's going to move. I'm basically carrying weight into the target. Okay. Let me call Mrs. Brewer up. Mrs. Brewer, do you want to demonstrate the sensor? Okay, good. Well, then you might think, well, what if you don't have a focus pin? This is called focus pin. You can improvise. Since you can take off the focus pin. Just put your hands up like that. Okay. Again, you probably want to ease it up a little bit if you're going with your friend. But the idea, even if I go soft, you feel the push.
Yes.
This is what you want in terms of generating your power, your movement. Does it work? Push into it. Okay, that's good. Going back to here, where would your target be? The head. Okay. I'll go soft. If my hands are here, you could drive here. Basically, take the center of your palm into the eye. Anybody's going to react. You know, this doesn't take much. So you feel like here, here. You can take the palm, touch it lightly. You go straight into the face. The key thing is when I contact, I want to go through. This is absolutely what you don't want to do. Doesn't do anything. You want weight in. So you want to feel like impact. Okay? Another variation dealing with the palm is taking the base of the palm, and I think this works particularly well with people who are shorter. So Spencer already is taller than me. So the idea that this hand comes up, drops. It's going to drop on the bridge of the nose. Doesn't take much. You hit it off of either side. So the idea, work. Try the other hand. Okay, taking the palm, the next technique I want to introduce is the use of the elbow. So, you want to go with the focus? You can throw the elbow off the rear side or the lead side. Hard thing with the elbow, key thing, generation power, lead leg moves. Okay, so from here, I'm going to move, I'm going to swing the elbow across here. So it feels here. Okay, set. Okay. If you practice, what you want to do is you want to work it off of both sides. I'm going to switch legs. Okay. Does it work? Okay. We get that side. Okay. Then, can you kick? Obviously, you want to grab the other one? Okay, just a little bit. There's a lot of different kicks. I just want to introduce one in this lesson. What we call like the snap and step. So the idea is like, look at the balance of my body. I want to stay relatively vertical, and in this sense, I pretty much want to fire off my lead leg. So it's the idea like you're from it. You know what I mean? You want to be able to practice movement without necessarily looking. Okay? And so situations like, if I'm surrounded by 2 people, 3 people, and I know the attack is imminent, this means without doing much, I can throw the kick to one side or another. Does it work? Okay. I want to take like a common implement that we might have to demonstrate how you might use that as a weapon. So let me bring up my. This is a cell phone that pretty much everybody has. Your model might be slightly different. So if you're wondering, how can I use a cell phone as a weapon? Look at how I'm holding it. This side and this side. Okay? The thing is, like, as I'm holding, it's cradled next to my thumb, and my pinky finger and the ring finger are holding it along with the middle finger. The index finger, I put it on the back side. So you're wondering, how can you use this weapon? Well, the idea behind this is I want to hold it so that when I press, it doesn't slide in my hand. So, come on, Spencer. I'm just going to press this against your chest. So right now, like, as you see. So if you held the weapon like that, then it doesn't take much to fire into the throat. Okay? Basically, you can feel it pushing against you. Okay? You can practice holding it. Again, 1 inch on the side, 3 fingers on the side, and next finger. So go this way, go that way. Let me give you an example of countering something in a situational thing. What a lot of people fear is being grabbed, you know what I mean? Particularly if there's like more than one assailant. So the situation, if I'm looking this way and Spencer grabs me from behind, move with one leg, so I'm trying to creep out, use one elbow close to him, strike into here. This one, by motion, you can generate out force. This one's easy to pop back into the head. If you go into that, then you can move and just try to get away. I want to summarize today's lesson with the sense that if you're able to walk away from any situation, that would be your moral obligation to do so. Walk away, avoid problems. That's the best solution. This is the model we tell to all of our students here. Going back to the lesson for tonight, the 3 main concepts were range. Stay away from potential attacker. If a potential attacker is approaching me, I'm going to back up. I want to keep him further than fingertip length. If he absolutely has come too close, then I might feel the attack is imminent. In that type of situation, I would not necessarily wait for him to throw the first shot. I'm trying to back up, but still he presses the issue. So this would be your decision. In addition to that, hands up. Automatically, if I feel threatened, my hands go up. It could be like this. So this looks like I'm really worried, don't come in closer. But there's a very easy adaptation from here to moving in and attacking. It doesn't take much. As you back up, you go forward, your hands strike out. The third thing is in terms of your stance and balance, you never want to stand straight up to a person. Because if all of a sudden he slugs you, you're going to be off balance. It's better to hear one leg closer, one leg backward. It allows you to back up, allows you to move forward. So those are the 3 concepts. Techniques, we just showed a few, not too many. One, using the palm to strike forward. The key thing is when you strike, transfer weight. So it feels like the weight's going in. I'll demonstrate on this bag. So if I'm hitting, basically, I'm going to hit towards. Same principle if you're using elbow. You're going to transfer weight. Okay? The kick, basically, we want to keep them away. So even if people come, even if you just flick your foot out, attackers want to avoid being kicked. Okay? The final lesson dealt with using normal implements that we might have. In this case, the cell phone. Putting it in such a way that you can compare. Open your palm, press. If you feel it doesn't move, this will be hard. Okay, thank you for watching our video.